guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. Like always, I am holding the camera here, so bear with the shakiness. This is going to be a reading for how you can reach your goals. So whatever goal, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, this is going to be your reading. So we have 3 piles. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Timestamps will be down below, and so you can move to your reading. If you need to pause this video, feel free to kind of choose intuitively which pile you feel the most drawn to. But yeah, we will see what is coming up for you. I've pre-pulled the oracles, and then we will live pull the tarot, okay? So take your time to choose, and I will see you guys in your reading. Hi, pile number 1, welcome. If you chose pile number 1 or this pile, this is going to be your reading for how to achieve your goals. So we have pre-pulled some oracle cards already, and then we're going to pull some tarot. I have some like kind of questions that I want to kind of ask to kind of get some clarity around what it is that you can do to help kind of improve your situation or just progress in it in general. So take it as it resonates. So pile number 1, let's see what we've got for you guys. We have a time for healing, balsamic moon. We have accept and receive in reverse. We have big happy changes. And we have I trust my inner wisdom. On the back it says, as I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. Okay, so I do see that there being changes happening here in your situation. I feel like there's a need for you to kind of heal like your feminine energy. With this accept and receive in reverse, and then trusting your inner wisdom. I'm getting like high priestess energy off of that. So I kind of feel like with this in reverse, it's like you might not be the most receptive, or this is something that you're maybe needing to learn how to accept more abundance into your life. So some of you, it's like a self-worth thing where it's like, let's say you have a business, it's like, yeah, you want your business to grow and you want that success, but then it's like you have a hard time putting yourself out there in fear of kind of like what you'll get back. You know what I mean? So I feel like there is definitely some healing here. However, I do feel like some of you have already started to kind of work through this, or you're already aware of it. And so that's where this like big happy changes. I feel like there definitely could be some changes that are going on in your life that you're making to help improve this. And I think you're learning, or you're going to be learning, how to trust yourself a little bit more. Some of you, this is what you need to work on in order to kind of help move yourself forward. And just like keep trusting your intuition. If it's something intuitively feels good or it doesn't feel good, then you know, you kind of have to like discern that. So let's get into the tarot. We're going to pull 4 cards, and we're going to see what it is that you're doing, what could be a challenge, what actions you could take, and what is the outcome of achieving your goal. So your energy is the Emperor here. So again, the masculine energy is very strong. The challenge, though, is to be open and receptive and use the intuition here with the Queen of Cups. What action should they take here? What action should they take? Group number 1. What action should group number 1 take? We have the Knight of Swords. And we have what will be the outcome. 1 card for the outcome for group number 1 after achieving their goal. Ace of Swords, I like that. Bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Wands. So there is going to be movement and progress forward, I feel, with this 8 of Wands. Again, once you can kind of like have this confidence within yourself, Queen of Wands. So once you can kind of gain this confidence, things are going to start to progress Once you can kind of like, again, improve that like feminine energy, I feel like you really want to take charge of a situation. Some of you really like to be in control as well, and so you have a hard time like being in flow. Some of you are definitely like entrepreneurial, but it's almost like accepting and receiving. Some of you, this is just like accepting and receiving love, right? Compliments, appreciation. And if people want to give you things, right? Like accepting that, giving help, right? Some of you may have people who want to help you. Your actions here, we have the Knight of Swords. So quick action, right? Taking quick action in a situation, but also kind of logical, right? Like the Knight of Swords, he does think before he acts, but he just moves very, very quickly. So it's like you can easily make an error. But I feel like for you guys, you need to just trust this action. We're going to clarify a little bit as well, but just need to trust the action that you're taking and intuitively make sure you're making a decision rather than just from only logic. But you have the Ace of Swords as the outcome, so that's a really good outcome card because this is victory. This is success. This is achievement, right? Like the crown is on the top of that sword. So it's like you've conquered something, you've mastered something here. And so I feel like whatever progress you're going to be taking is going to end up in a victory, right? You go from like a sword energy here with the Knight of Swords in your action, and the action leads to results. It leads to success. Some of you are just like making really big changes in your life as well, which is making it hard to kind of like adapt almost is what I'm getting. So let's clarify this Emperor energy in your, what it is that you're doing right now. What is group number 1 doing right now? Can you clarify this Emperor? We have the Hanged Man. So some of you are looking at things from a lot of different ways. Like, I feel like you're really strategizing. We have the 7 of Wands. It's almost like you're not moving until things feel right. Like you're kind of just like really analyzing things, really strategizing things. And this I feel like is almost while you're in this healing period, which is, I feel like there's a lot of planning happening in the healing period while you're waiting to figure out like which way do I move and things. And some of you really need to look at things from all angles. Like you're somebody who really likes to have a structured plan in how you're going to go about things. I don't feel like you're giving up on this, but I also feel like there's a strong logical element to you guys here. Give me one more for this Emperor here for group number 1. We have the World, another major arcana. And the 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's like figuring out how you're going to put something out into the world, and 2 of Wands is creating a plan, right? Because I feel like you want to have success. There's a certain outcome you're looking for here with the 9 of Cups. You want things to work, and so you're being really strategic about how you're going to put something out into the world and what the kind of like what the, sorry, I was just looking at the World card and her body is like all which ways, but anyway. Being very strategic about how you're going to move something forward, because the World can be like doing something online, or it can even be just like, again, like socializing with people, right? Because I mean, online we can hit a lot of different people. I'm also getting something with like marketing. So some of you are trying to figure out how to market your idea or what it is that you have to offer for your goal and how to achieve it. Some of you just maybe feel like it's a bit of a challenge to, or it's like you have to, in order to complete something, you have to look at something from a different perspective. But you're definitely in control of it with the Emperor here. What is this Queen of Cups in the challenge here? Why is this Queen of Cups a challenge for group number 1? We have the Tower. Interesting. Give me one more here for the Queen of Cups for group number 1. Justice. There's a lot of major arcanas here for you guys. This is a big change. I feel like the change, it's like You have a hard time accepting help. You don't want to have help. You want to do it all on your own. You're trying to balance all these different things, right? But I feel like at some point you might have to ask somebody for help, or like something might kind of like, your challenge is like to keep things balanced. But for a lot of you, it's like accepting help or accepting emotional support, even. Like some of you, it's just being emotional, right? You may have a choice that you all of a sudden have to make. And I feel like for some of you, you have to trust your intuition. So there's going to be a big change or some sort of like shakeup here that requires you to use your intuition in order to balance it all out again. And some of you, that might be like asking for help. Give me one for the Justice card here. Group number 1 for Justice. What is this? The Star. I saw that earlier too. Yeah, it's like you want to do it all yourself. If we have Strength here at the bottom, like all these major arcanas. Holy. You are trying to hold back load. Like again, you're resisting help. You're resisting. Some of you, again, it's like being in the limelight. You have a hard time with as well, because some of you, there could be a contract. And it's like you have a hard time accepting it, or like because it's a big change in your life, or it creates a big change, or it's going to put you in the spotlight, which is a big change for you. Like for some of you, it's like being noticed or people coming to you, accepting and receiving. Some of you as well help people heal, like that's what you do, is like some sort of healing, whether that's like spiritual healing or whether it's like you're in the health world, something like that. Maybe you're in school for something like this. But I feel like you're like trying to do it all on your own. So your challenge is to kind of like balance this all out, but also like some of you, it's asking for help when you need help. And others of you, the challenge is like being in the spotlight. Like you have a hard time being the center of attention almost here. So what is this Knight of Swords for what actions they can take to achieve their goal? What is this Knight of Swords for group 1? We have the Death card. I kind of heard like just go for it. 3 of Pentacles. Also like leaving anything that isn't built on a firm foundation, because I see the Tower here as well. Like some of you, it's just like your action you can take is just going for it, regardless of even like the outcome. So I feel like it'll work out better than you think. What's this Death card? Queen of Swords. Some of you need to end something. The action that you can take to help move towards this recognition or this stability here is to remove something. 3 of Swords. Some of you, it might not feel the best. Like with the Knight of Swords can be a bit aggressive. Yeah, we have the 3 of Swords that came in again. So like some of you might not want to leave a situation. It could be a work situation that you're worried about. This 7 of Wands keeps popping out. There is a little bit of resistance on your end towards, I don't know if that's maybe what's keeping you stuck, like maybe needing to end a situation here. What is this 3 of Swords in the actions? Yeah, 9 of Swords. You're stressed about letting something go. You're really in your head about it too. So some of you, it's a job already, like the 3 of Pentacles, or something where you make money, or it's something that provides you stability. Maybe where you have a lot of like recognition. I want to say clout, like you have a lot of like, maybe you have a role, like a managerial role or something like that at work, and you need to leave that in order to pursue something else. But you're kind of in your head about it. You're overthinking it a lot. But I feel like we have the 4 of Wands here. Like, I feel like the change will actually be really happy and good for you. Like the 4 of Wands is a celebration. And I see big happy changes here. So I feel like a lot of you, the action is just like letting something go. Some of you, it's the overthinking of something that you need to let go as well. You just need to do it. You just need to take the action. So kind of take that how it resonates. If you know you need to leave something, then that's for you. But if not, it's just like leaving behind the Three of Swords and Nine of Swords so that you can move forward. So let's see what this success is, because we have the Ace of Swords here in your outcome. Beautiful card for the outcome. That was an amazing card. And I feel like you guys are going to start to like trust yourself a lot more in the future. Like once you can kind of like make this move to achieve your goal, like there's all of a sudden you're going to be trusting yourself. You're going to be like, yes, I can do this. Like, you're going to have the confidence in yourself. Like, hell yeah, I can do this. Like nothing's going to stop me from having success and moving forward and starting this new chapter. We have the Page of Swords that fell out for the Ace of Swords. So yeah, like some of you you've had your eye on this, and I feel like people are watching you. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords in the outcome for group number 1 for their goal. What is this Ace of Swords in the outcome? The Strength. You're going to have a lot more confidence, and you're going to feel a lot more comfortable. Four of Cups. Some of you, it's like you're going to have an opportunity here that comes in specifically. Yeah, Two of Wands. Like whatever you've been planning on achieving, it's going to come in here for you. And you're going to have the courage and the strength to take it. Yeah, King of Pentacles. There's a lot of stability coming in here. Again, what you're worried about losing, there's something better coming in. Page of Cups. Some of you, this offer could be coming from a King of Pentacles. So there could be like, I don't know, somebody else who's maybe offering this to you, or maybe there could even be people too, like coming to you. If this is like because I feel like people are watching you on social media or something like that. Like a lot of them see you as somebody who can help them, right? So it's like you could have offers coming towards you for like clients and stuff too. It doesn't have to be like an actual offer. But if your goal is to receive an offer, I feel like that's what this Four of Cups is, and it's coming in from a specific person here, the King of Pentacles. So overall, I feel like this is going to go really well. Page of Cups at the bottom there. Yeah, once you walk away, that's when this new thing can take off. So I don't know if something kind of starts to fall apart. Maybe some of you lose like some sort of stability in your life, or you could be worried about the crumbling of something. But a lot of you need to, your biggest challenge is either being in the spotlight or accepting help from people. And then there's like this thing that the best thing that you can do is to move forward towards what it is that you're actually trying to achieve. Because I see you planning a lot, but not really taking any action, if that makes any sense. So that is what I have for you, group 1. Hopefully that resonated. I haven't done a reading like this before, so hopefully that was helpful for you guys. If not, you can check out one of the other groups or even just a different reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for all your love and support and all your likes and subscribes, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome. This is going to be your reading for how you can achieve your goal. So I've pre-pulled the oracle cards here, and then we are going to live pull the tarot. I have some questions I'm going to kind of ask, and then we will go from there. So I haven't done one of these before, so hopefully this message is helpful for you, and hopefully it comes across clearly. So let's kind of see what's going on for you, group 2, of how you can achieve your goal. So we have It's Time to Take Action, New Moon in Aries. We have The Sacred Flow of Yes. We have Forgiveness. And we have I Prosper Wherever I Turn. I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. Okay. So definitely I'm feeling like you guys just need to go for it is kind of what I feel. I feel like there is an element of like forgiving yourself, and I want to say like forgiving yourself from the past. So if you've kind of like maybe been somebody who like hasn't taken advantage of opportunities in the past or felt like you should have, or maybe is even this opportunity like, oh, I should have done this earlier kind of thing. I feel like don't sit in that, don't dwell in that, don't sit and think about all the things you should have done. All you can do is focus on right now and the future. And so I feel like for you guys especially, it's like you, in the moment you have an opportunity to say yes to something and to take action towards something. You just need to do it. So sitting in this energy of like blaming yourself isn't going to help you take and see opportunities. And if anything, it kind of almost like, it doesn't really promote a good mindset either, right? So just forgiving ourselves or yourself for maybe the choices or, you know, the choices that you've made and the inaction possibly that you've taken in the past, or whatever that forgiveness means to you. You know, giving that to yourself, and now knowing that you're going to see opportunities in the future here. You have the ability to make this a very abundant situation, and it's all how you want to look at it, right? I feel like you could easily sit there and say, man, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done blah, 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 blah. But right now, all you need to do is just say yes. You don't need to worry about what you did or didn't do in the past. Do you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. We're going to look at the tarot. We're going to pull 4 cards. We are going to look at what you're doing right now, so kind of the energy you're in right now. What could be a challenge for you for achieving this goal? And then what actions you can take to achieve your goal, and then the outcome when you achieve this goal. When, not if, when. So let's get 4 cards for you, group 2. We have the 3 of Wands in your current energy. So this is kind of where you're at right now. What could be a challenge for group 2 with their goal? What could be a challenge with group 2? Okay, we got 2. So we got the 2 of Pentacles and the 7 of Swords. What actions should or could group 2 take to achieve their goals? What actions? We have the Sun, or as the card says, Lord of the Fire World. I love this deck and what it says. And then what is the outcome of achieving this goal? The 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck we have the 4 of Wands. So, which says Lord of Perfected Work. There is like success and achievement here, I feel, coming for you. You are gaining a lot of strength, or you have a lot of strength. You have more strength than you give yourself credit for, group number 2. I feel like your current situation, we have the 3 of Wands, which is telling me that you're kind of just sitting and waiting a little bit. You have the strength. You have the strength, and you have the strength to move towards this 4 of Wands, right? But you're kind of just like not taking action, which is why I feel like there's 2 cards here of like saying yes and taking action. I'm not really sure what you're waiting for, but you're kind of in this space of like waiting for maybe the opportunity to come to you, or maybe the right time to take that next step. But you do have the capability. The 3 of Wands is actually an Aries card. So you do have the capability of moving something forward. You already have that Aries energy within you to progress in this situation. Your situation that could be a bit of a challenge here, we have the 2 of Pentacles and we have the 7 of Swords. So I feel like for you guys, it's almost like you're not really, it's interesting. So the 2 of Pentacles says Lord of Harmonious Change, and the 7 of Swords says Lord of Unstable Effort. So it's like you're not really putting the effort into changing your situation. You know, it's like you're deceiving yourself, or you're holding yourself back from making a choice, from saying yes, right? Holding back from, you know, making this happen, or creating stability, or creating change in your life. You have an opportunity to do it here, but again, you're like holding yourself back. It's like self-deception. You're not really giving it all that you could. So your challenge is a little bit of like a mental block. of, you know, kind of letting your ego get in the way of how much energy and effort you put into creating changes in your life or in this situation when it comes to your goal that you're trying to achieve. So your challenge here is to continually put in effort to create change in your life. So once you say yes to it, you got to commit to it. That'll be your challenge here. The sun here is in your action, which is an interesting action card because it's not really an action card. The sun can bring happiness. It does bring strength. It's that Leo energy, right? So some of it is a little bit of like putting yourself out there, right? Taking the action that kind of goes along with taking action is like putting yourself out there, putting yourself in the center of attention. People want what you have. The sun, like everybody loves the sun, right? Everybody wants to be in the sun. The sun feels good. People like it. So people like what you have, or there's a lot of potential even in this opportunity or this goal that you have to be successful. And I feel like it can bring a new opportunity here for you with the sun. It brings a new, fresh energy. So it's almost like you need to be, your action you can take is just be very optimistic, very, how do I want to say this? Like bright, optimistic. It's like a mindset thing. Again, it's like instead of being in the Seven of Swords, which is your challenge, you should be in the sun. So some of you too, this is like saying affirmations that you could do. You know, like giving yourself a little bit of like a pat on the back even, just to like continually motivate yourself. Like the sun brings motivation. People feel excited. They feel motivated. It's like, you know, when you wake up in the morning and it's gloomy and you're like, I just kind of feel like meh, you know, you don't really feel like doing anything. But when the sun comes out, you're like, oh, it's like the best day. You have so much energy. You got a little bit more like pep in your step. That's kind of the energy that you want to be in. And then your outcome here is the Nine of Wands, which is, again, another interesting card for an outcome, but it says Lord of Great Strength. So you're going to build up this tolerance for effort and putting energy into something, and I feel like you're going to complete it. With the Nine of Wands can be a completion. All the nines are completion. You've hit a personal goal, right? The Ten of Wands or the tens are now like you have enough for, you either have too much or you're holding on to it for too long, if it's like the Ten of Wands or the Ten of Swords, or you have a lot of it with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles to give to other people, right? So you have hit your own goal. You've hit your own mark. And you're going to be ready for the next thing. So let's see what this Three of Wands is here for what your current energy is. Let's clarify this Three of Wands. Oh boy. We have the Lovers. Yeah, you have a choice to make. But again, I feel like you're kind of like sitting in limbo, like waiting. Maybe one more for this Three of Wands here for group number 2. What is this Three of Wands for group 2? The Magician. Yeah, you got to realize you got the power within yourself. You have all the tools you need. You just got to take the action. And I'm not really trying to like call you out. It's just more of like you, and even like, again, the established strength, like you have the strength, you have the power, you have the capability, you have all the tools in your tool belt to take action. You just have to decide to do it with the Lovers, because the Lovers is a choice, right? So taking the choice to, you either can wait or you can take action, right? Let's see. Clarify this Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords here in the challenge for group 2. What is this Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in the challenge? The Knight of Cups. Yeah. It's like your challenge is almost like putting in that emotion, that effort. We have the Chariot, like putting in effort, continual effort, not just saying you're going to do it, right? Putting in that continual effort to move forward and overcome obstacles and challenges, right? Because that's what the Chariot is. Yes, it's a lot of success. It's triumph, victory, but it's after hard times, or it's after challenges, right? It's overcoming a challenge. And so I feel like for you, it's the consistent effort to create this change in your life, not giving up on yourself, is what I feel like your challenge is. Because the Knight of Cups can be somebody who says all the right things but doesn't always have the follow through, you know? And it's a slower moving energy, but it's like slow and consistent energy is kind of what you need. But don't say you're going to do something and then not follow through with it. I feel like that's kind of like what your challenge is going to be. It's going to be consistent, continue to be in the flow, and just keep moving. So let's see what this sun is in your action. What is this sun here in the action that group 2 could take towards their goal? What is this sun card here for group 2? Clarify the sun here. We have the Star and the Seven of Wands. What I'm kind of getting is like fighting for what you want. The Sun and the Star are both very bright energies. And I feel like the Seven of Wands here is like, are you going to fight for what you want? Are you going to stand your ground and fight for what you want? And I feel like with the Star, it's like you have a hope, you have a dream. You have to like stay optimistic, I feel. Stay optimistic. And defend what it is that you want. Like, again, like, it's almost like an energy of like defending what you want, because it's like, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? God, I feel like I'm in Mercury retrograde. I keep forgetting all my words. It's like an element of defending what you want so that you continually, like, it's like, yes, you can have this. Yes, you deserve this. Yes, you are prosperous and you are, like, I'm kind of picking it up with this, like, forgiveness, where it's like you have to believe you can achieve it. Yeah, Nine of Swords. A lot of you, this, like, affirmations would be really good for you guys, I feel. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. It's like a standing your ground energy where it's like, again, like, there's a little bit of like your challenge being that like flighty type of energy where it's like, you know, inconsistent energy. I feel like your advice or your action you can take is to say, I'm doing this. It's like, this is what I want. This is what my dream, this is my goal, right? With the Star here. And I'm going to complete it with a burning passion. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, putting in the work. Looking at the details, putting in the work. Maybe creating a plan for some of you as well, like strategizing a little bit. Because I feel like you guys are just waiting, but you're not really doing anything. So even just making a plan to commit yourself, right? Okay, on Tuesdays I do this, on Wednesdays I do this, that kind of thing, you know? Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. It's like there's so much potential that you have. You just have to realize that. And there's a lot of different ways that I feel you could move forward with this. We have the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, the Chariot. Some of you, and the Hermit, some of you need to spend more time alone. Like, you maybe need to distance yourself from people in order to be able to kind of focus. So that could be even the Seven of Wands, like boundaries a little bit, so that you can focus, you can spend a lot of time and energy to figure out how you're going to achieve this, how you're going to get this goal. Some of you could be getting wisdom or guidance from other people. Like somebody could be helping kind of lead you forward or guide you in a certain direction, especially with the Star energy there. Let's see what this Nine of Wands is in your outcome. So I feel like just like making a plan, being consistent is probably your biggest message, and then taking action, obviously. What is this Nine of Wands here for group number 2? Clarify the Nine of Wands for group number 2 in their outcome. clarify this Nine of Wands for group 2. We have the Universe. Yeah, like I said, completion, which is like that's the World card. And then we have the Princess of Swords. Yeah, there's going to be completion. I feel like you're going to learn a lot from this situation. There could even be a message about completion somehow, or like after you complete something, you receive a message. We have the Hierophant. Again, you're learning a lot from this situation, but I also feel like, I don't know, for some of you, if this is like completing like school or something, let's say, it's like you're going to get a job out of it. You're going to get something bigger out of it than you realize. I feel like it's like, yeah, you're getting something that you want out of it. And it's like you're mastering something. Some of you are getting your masters, is what I want to say. I felt like I needed to say that. I don't know if people are watching this for school, but what's this Princess of Swords in the outcome for group 2? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're getting a wish fulfillment somehow out of this. And again, completion. You're going to feel really good about completing it. We have the Ten of Swords. It's like the long, painful process of it, I feel like, is finally going to be over. I feel like there's going to be a lot of success for you with the Nine of Cups. There's definitely wish fulfillment. You just have to figure out how you're going. We have the Star and the Nine of Cups. It's like figuring out how you're going to complete something and being consistent with it. Taking action and then being consistent. So create a plan, then take action, and then be consistent. So a plan might be really good to like write a calendar out or have a journal of some sort or something like that. Because I feel like you're going to be things are going to really start to turn around for you. And I think you're going to start to see a lot more of your potential, what you're capable of moving forward as well. Once you can complete this, it's just going to like light a fire under you to like do more things, you know? Achieve more goals. There might be something new that's like, okay, I've completed this and now I want to start something new. You might have a new dream, a new goal here. Princess of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So that is what I see for you, group 2. Hopefully that resonates for you guys. If not, you can check out one of the other piles. Like I said, I haven't done a reading like this before, so hopefully it turned out okay for you guys. But yeah, just keep taking action, keep working on it, and I feel like it'll definitely come for you, group number 2. Okay, so I hope you have a good one. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, group number 3, welcome. If you chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for how to achieve your goal. So I have never done a reading like this before, so hopefully it resonates for you guys. Group 1 and 2 were similar but not similar. So I pre-pulled some oracle cards here, and then we are going to live pull some tarot. I've got some questions here, that I'm going to kind of ask, and then we'll kind of see what's going on for you guys, okay? So group number 3, let's see what you guys have. We have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. We have bravely market your magic in reverse. Then we have perfect timing. And we have I listen with love to my body's messages. It says, my body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. Interesting. So I feel like, I don't know if there's something that is like finishing up for you that like is kind of in the way, or you're getting some sort of like resolution to maybe a problem you're currently going through, which I think is like almost lining up perfectly to allow you to like go towards your goal or put more energy into it. Some of you, it's like literally marketing, like maybe you're going to be marketing yourself, but I feel like that could be a little bit of a challenge as well because it's in reverse. Like, and if it's not marketing, it's just like putting your idea out there or like submitting something or, you know, like putting whatever you're working on, it's like putting it out there. Some of you, your goal is like losing weight or working on your health. Some of you, it's gaining weight or muscle or something like that. Others of you, this is like your mindset, like healthy mindset. Some of you, it's like meditation, like that sort of thing, depending on kind of what your goal is, you know. There's something about like an intuition as well, like listening to your intuition. But yeah, I feel like now is the time for you guys to take action, especially with this perfect timing card. Now is the time to make something happen, because I feel like something's finishing up to open up space for you to put a lot of time and energy into something here. So, group number 3, let's see. We're going to ask 4 questions. We're going to get 4 cards. So we're going to look at kind of what you're doing right now, the energy that you're in right now. We're going to look at what could be a challenge for you, what actions you could take to help achieve your goal, and then your outcome. So your energy right now is the Wheel of Fortune. It's a nice energy. Again, perfect timing. Divine timing is here, friends. Group number 3. What could be a challenge here for group number 3 for obtaining their goal? We have the 10 of Cups. Your action that you can take is the Page of Wands. And the outcome, what is the outcome here? 1 card for the outcome. Oh, the 5 of Swords. I don't know what that's about. We have the Star here. We are going to clarify, but so there is like a hope, a dream that you guys have. Again, there's the goal, right? I'm just going to grab a crystal here to hold on to. You are in this energy of change. There's something changing in your environment. So you guys could be entering a new phase in your life, a new cycle in your life. I feel like things are moving, things are changing, but I think it's opening up space for you to move into this new direction, which I think is really good for you guys. Your hardest part is like telling other people about it. It's like telling people your goals, or like expressing, I can't speak. Expressing to other people your passions, your desires, your goals, your dreams, like expressing that to people is almost like a challenge to you. And some of you, this is like sharing what you have with the world. Because the 10 of Cups is like, it's a social card, right? It's like your family, your environment, your friends, right? It's whoever you consider like happy family, it's children, whatever, right? But the 9 of Cups is like the self energy. So for you guys, I feel like it's like putting it out there with other people or sharing it. And especially with that marketing, bravely market your magic. So it's like showing people what you have and how you can help them too with the 10 of Cups. Your action here, or your advice for action, is the Page of Wands. So again, I feel like it's perfect time to take action. Inspired action, you know? Don't worry about where things are going. Just listen to your gut. Have fun with it as well. Have fun. Take fun action. Take inspired action. Baby steps, right? With the Page of Wands. Like, it doesn't need to be anything crazy here with this Page of Wands energy. Now, interestingly enough, your outcome is the 5 of Swords. So, I mean, this could create change because it is a 5. It could also be, too, that, like, you may have to walk away from something. I don't know, there may be conflict somehow with like moving through that. We're going to clarify and kind of see. We're going to see. I want to clarify that first, actually. Let's clarify this 5 of Swords in the outcome here. What is this 5 of Swords in the outcome for group number 3 for achieving their goals? What is this 5 of Swords here? What is this 5 of Swords? We have the Fountain, which is an additional card in the deck here. We have the 7 of Coins. I see this as like you doing what you got to do to make it work. Ace of Coins. some of you don't have the opportunities yet, if that makes any sense. So it's like some of you have this goal or this dream to do something, and I feel like you almost have to tell people about it first. And so it's like once you can kind of start to take action, I feel like people are going to start investing into you. Like I feel like they're going to start, I feel like you're going to be investing into them too. But I feel like it's like then you're going to have the opportunities, or you're going to gain more opportunities. Give me one more here for this Five of Swords for group 3. Ace of Pentacles again. With the Knight of Swords. I think things might, okay, so that could be part of it too, is if things start to move faster than maybe what you're thinking, that could cause some conflict for you as well. But it's definitely going to bring changes, because I think you're going to have to put a lot more time into it. For some of you, what I'm getting is like if it's a job or like a part-time thing, it's going to become a full-time. Like you might actually start reaping a lot of rewards very quickly, which kind of disrupts things a little bit. So it's not really a bad thing with the Five of Swords. It's just more of maybe feels a little chaotic, but you're doing what you have to do in order to get it done, because I feel like it's in alignment with you. With the Fountain card, it's like it feels right for you to invest more time into this. And some of you are investing more time into this than you are other things. And so it might feel like you're kind of taking away or being selfish in some aspect towards other things in your life, if that makes any sense. But I feel like it's just because you know this is worth investing in. So interesting message. Let's see what this Wheel of Fortune is in your current energy for what you're doing right now. What is group 3 doing right now? Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you guys are cutting something out to put more time and energy into this, your goal. And I feel like there's a lot of planning, looking at the details, planning how you're going to achieve something, getting very clear on how you're going to start to move things forward, get the ball rolling is what I heard. So there's a lot of like planning and that sort of, yeah, Justice, Page of Cups, King of Swords, like figuring out how, like, again, King of Swords is strategic, right? Some of you, there could even be contracts that you have to sign or maybe get in place or something like that. So it's like you're kind of starting out fresh with the Page of Cups, but there is a lot of work that's being put into it. So it might kind of take a while to kind of get things moving forward. What is this, what's this Ten of Cups here in the challenge position? We have the Four of Swords. So again, like sharing what you have with the world. Give me more on this challenge. Six of Cups. Oh boy. Some of you haven't even told your friends. And I think there's like a fear that like things aren't going to move forward. Like I think that there's a little bit of a, what will people think? What if people don't like my idea? It's like the challenge is communicating what it is that you have a passion or a desire for, telling people about it. So maybe some of you do something that's a little like taboo even, or like the goal that you have is a little bit like not what other people do, or I mean, like for instance, tarot. Not everyone in my life knows that I read tarot. You know what I mean? So, and it's kind of like taboo and people could look at you like you're a little crazy, but so I don't know if you're afraid of like putting yourself out there. Well, that's what I am getting. It's like putting yourself out there. You're really good at what you do. I feel like especially with the Six of Cups, like I feel like it's something that like you could do in your sleep. Four of Swords, Six of Cups, you know, it's like you probably have done this before. It's very familiar to you. You're naturally good at it. And I do feel like it makes you really happy, but it's almost like you're worried about what people are going to say. Is kind of what I'm getting. You're worried about what people will say, and so you're kind of like not really putting yourself out there into the material world when it comes to like putting yourself out there. And but again, with Temperance and the Page of Pentacles, it's like the time is right, perfect timing. Things are lining up in your life to move towards this opportunity. And honestly, you don't have to tell everyone about what you're doing. Just the people who will help you progress. Right? Like I still started a YouTube channel even though I didn't tell everyone in my life that I'm a tarot reader. You know? So it's like you don't have to tell all your friends and your family to go follow you or whatever. You can just kind of do it silently in the background, you know? But you're kind of like worried about what people think or what they're going to say. More about what they're going to say. All right, let's see what this Page of Wands is here in your action. King of Cups, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands. Again, it's like putting yourself out there. It's funny, I'm getting the same message for like what you need to do and what your challenge is. Your challenge is putting yourself out there, but the universe is saying it's the perfect time to start this thing. It's the perfect time to communicate your passions, your loves, your desires, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. It's the perfect time to communicate that and put it out into the world. And I do feel like it's the perfect time because it's going to be successful. Six of Wands. There will be success here, I feel. Give me one more here with this Page of Wands in the actions. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, which came out in the challenge here. It's the perfect time to move forward. I feel like, too, you're going to get a lot of, like, people coming to you. Like, I feel like you look like you have some sort of, like, authority. Yeah, it's like what's holding you back is also what you need to move towards. With the Devil here at the bottom of the deck. How can they take action? How can they take action? I heard celebrate your wins. Also, tell people who will support you. Like, communicate with maybe people who are really close to you with the Three of Cups. And if you don't have people around you that you consider to be close that will support you in this, they don't really, like, you know, are they really close people in your life, you know? But I feel like it's like the right people will support you, is what I want to say. I also just feel like putting things out there. Some of you, it's like creating a community of your own. That could be what you're trying to do as well. But tell the people in your life who are balanced and who are going to understand it. And celebrate the wins, like celebrate the small wins, the small tangible wins, the ones that kind of like progress and grow and like continue to keep things going, you know? Be selective though with who you tell is kind of what I want to say. We do have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Wands. You are moving on from this like heavier period in your life where it's like, you know, things feel challenging and hard and you're having to put a lot of effort in. Like, things are going to progress and move better. And I actually feel like, again, I feel like things are going to take off quicker than you think once you can overcome this challenge and take action here. Is there anything else? Yeah, Knight of Wands. Some of you just need to like, yeah, just like sudden movement, make changes. Just go for it. Don't be worried about what people are going to think. Because the right people will come around. The right people will support you. And if this is a client thing, the right people will show up at your doorstep. You just have to kind of be brave. Be brave, take action, take inspired action. We have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So be brave, take inspired action, because I feel like now is the time, especially with the Tower. Like, that's a timing card of like right now. So take action right now, right this minute. But I do feel like the opportunity is opening up for you perfectly right now. And I feel like, again, it's like your challenge is what you almost need to do. It's like overcoming a fear, essentially. in order to move this forward. So I don't know if that resonated with you guys. Hopefully it did. If not, you can check out your other readings. Like I said, I haven't done one like this before, so hopefully it worked for everyone. So let me know if it resonated for you guys down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love and support, all the likes, subscribes, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.